Hi, everybody. At this time, I want to call out somebody by name, and I hope he doesn't mind because it's a compliment. I want to give a shout out to a Mr. Jerry Balter. That's right. He was one of my teachers during intermediate school, and I was going through a whole bunch of problems by the time I arrived in his class. A lot of personal problems. And he gave me the most incredible piece of advice that anyone had ever given me. Promise yourself. And that's when you say to yourself you're going to vow to do something. You follow through and you do it. It's very much like The Secret or Chicken Soup for the Soul. You just commit to doing it. And you'd be surprised at what you can get done if you set your mind to promising yourself. So, Mr. Balter, thank you very much. I'll never forget that. So, anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was that we finally got one of those cell phones. I don't know if it's a smartphone or an iPhone, but I have apps on it. Technically, I'm one of those people who was like what Bill Cosby used to say about cars. Bill Cosby once said, "All I know is when my car's going vroom vroom, it's great, but if it goes, it's broken." Well, Dr. Cosby knows more about cars than I know about computers and phones. But we did figure out one thing. We figured out how to use the app for the oldie station that I've talked about out here in the Southwest. And the first song that came on over the radio or over the phone, in this sense, was Do Wah Diddy Diddy by Manfred Mann. Now, even back to my youngest days, I remember hearing it and the song got on my nerves. Manfred Mann is okay, but every music act is entitled to a stinker. Even if that stinker goes to number one, it's still a stinker, okay? And do I diddy diddy dum diddy do. I just found it so annoying. Going all the way back to my nursery school days, my parents would have the station on, whatever the contemporary station was, because it was like a fairly contemporary song at the time, in the old Chevy Nova. And I would just do this, oh God, here comes that stupid song again. Well, here's a little known fact of useless information about that, about Manfred Mann. Back around 1974 or 75, Manfred Mann went on a 3-act tour where they were the headliner. Opening up for Manfred Mann was Uriah Heep. Interesting, their drummer Lee Kerslake went on to work for the Blizzard of Oz when Ozzy Osbourne went solo from Black Sabbath. He played some drum parts for them. He did some recording with him, Lee Kerslake. Anyway, so Manfred Mann had Uriah Heep open shows for them. And on the bottom rung, opening the show for Uriah Heep, was a little-known band called Kiss. That's right. Kiss opened for Uriah Heep, who opened for Manfred Mann in this tour. And we turn on the phone, we turn on the app for the oldie station, and all of a sudden it came to me. Just as the song came on, I started singing along to the song, but not using the proper lyrics. I sang, "We took Kiss on tour and they blew us off the stage singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Our manager fired them in a fit of rage singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do." And then it came to me. They rocked. We sucked. They went on to become the hottest band in the land. And everything fits syllable for syllable. and everybody at the dog park was laughing themselves silly. And I mean, I thought it was all right. I mean, the words just came to me as the song was playing, and I was a little bit embarrassed by the fact that everybody was laughing. Funny enough, because I like to make people laugh. That's why I do this whole thing with Mr. Neponsit, you know. But it's kind of interesting that I say that because that was fact. Kiss would go out in their costumes and makeup and their platform boots, and people would laugh. They would just laugh themselves silly when they saw this band with the costumes and makeup up, you know, way up on the stage. And they wound up cheering for Kiss more than they did the other acts who came after them, including Manfred Mann. Uh, Manfred Mann and Uriah Heep said that they couldn't follow Kiss, and instead of making Kiss the headliner, Kiss was just kicked off the tour. And they kept on getting kicked off tours, but gaining a reputation at the same time. Like, for all the right reasons, they were being kicked off tours. But it just, I mean, it just came to me because I find the song annoying. Kids love it because they could sing along with do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. And that's what annoyed me so much even when I was their age. But I just thought I would talk a little bit about another song that I can't stand. And Manfred Mann, if anybody from the band is watching this and listening to this, I like just about everything else you've done. Well, almost everything that you've ever done. But everybody's entitled to a stinker, and unfortunately, I think your biggest hit was just that. All right, so don't take it personally. It's just me. It's just one guy. All right? Okay, be good, everybody. See you soon.